Very good evening to everyone. I would like to welcome you all to the TechKids Coding Awareness session for the month of March on behalf of SLASSCOM and Dialogue. This monthly awareness session is brought to you by SLASSCOM TechKids along with our project partners, Royal Norwegian Embassy and Dialogue Enterprise, who I would like to thank for their support. And today, this particular series of sessions are promoted by Dialogue amongst the Dialogue service users to attract budding coders like you. So in today's session, we will focus on using Trinket platform and making a website for your favorite recipe. By the end of this session, you'll be a pro at making your very own web page. To carry out the session today, we have with us Sampa Vitanachi. Sampa is a program manager and lecturer at ESOPT Metro Campus Colombo. Sampa, thank you so much for joining us today. We can now start things off. Over to you, Sampa.
Thank you very much, Ketmi, for this opportunity. Like, it's quite a while that I did my last this type of comment session, and after a while, I'm joining with you back. Right, during COVID, I had, then I was little busy, so that now I'm back here with you. So it's happy to see there are so many faces. Thank you so much, Ketmi, for bringing these all these kids to this platform. So how are you, Pute? So all of y'all are like enthusiastic in learning coding. I think I'm audible. Y'all can hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Teacher. Yes.
Okay. So how many of y'all have done coding before? Just keep the hand raised. I think you have the hand raise option here. Superb. So I can see like loads of hands are raising, even I can count. It's 16, yeah. Okay, right. So there's half who has done coding before. There's another half who has not done coding, but I know you're pretty much interested in doing coding. That's why you're here. So today I selected, anyways, the technology is HTML, CSS. That is already selected for the month of March. So during month of March, we are going to celebrate all web technologies. And today I picked up very much interesting project to do with you. So without taking much time, we'll move on to the project. So we will need a bit of more time to do the project, so that we'll quickly move on to that. Okay, fine. I want to share the screen. I hope you can see my screen soon after I share. Hold on. Now I need my glasses. All right, so this is the project. I hope you can see my screen. This is the project we are going to do. That's recipe. So make it, that's why even Miss Ketmi has introduced this as making your own recipe. So this is basically a web page, right? So recipe, if you have not taken your tea or some have not taken your lunch, I know you will get hungry. Sorry for that. But I picked a nice, an interesting one regarding food. So what basically we are going to learn today, we are going to practice today is how to do web design. We are going to do web design here. Now, then again, web design is one whole big area, right? It's a huge subject where you have web design, web development, database development, so and so. Right? So we are going to keep our very first step towards web design. So we are going to make a nice web page using two main technologies. The two technologies are HTML, you must have heard it, hypertext markup language, and the other one is CSS. CSS is cascading style sheets. So if you, since you're kids, you cannot remember all these at once, so I'll add it to the chat. This is hypertext markup language. Then CSS is cascading style sheets. So these are the two technologies we are going to use today, right? So this is the kickstart. This is not learning all HTML after this project done, like we are the giants of HTML. No, you have to learn a lot. But this is the kickstart. All right? Fine.
Excuse me, Miss.
So yes, tell.
I always go to Google and edit the searches by HTML.
Awesome. So that's what
when
we
I
expect
don't have
from you.
internet connection, I go to the no internet one and I edit to someone something else.
Oh, that's also nice. Yes, like as you said, Pute, like all these technologies are based on internet. So when you have these network connections and now everything, like all the services are based on internet. So this technology, this HTML, CSS, and we can move forward to JavaScript, jQuery, Angular, like so much of technologies. All these are to make web platforms or websites, web applications, web pages, all these content related to web, www can be made out of these. So we are going to kickstart to make a single web page. We'll see how does it work. Not just making the web page, I'm going to like teach you what are the things should be applied and why do we really use those technologies and the code over there. So everything would be to that. Okay, right. I can see Shavindu with a nice this thing. Shavindu, that mask is nice, huh? Yes. All right.
Thank you, teacher.
All right. So Puteh, when you make, when you start doing web development, there are so many tools to be used. Now we know the technologies and there are many tools to be used. There are a couple of tools. The tools such as Visual Code, a text editor, and even Dreamweaver. All these can be used. But for a kickstart, we're not going to use those bigger industry ones. We are going to use a very much familiar and user-friendly platform called Trinket. That's Trinket. Now I have logged into Trinket and I will log out and like will come back. So this is, this is the URL. That's trinket.io. Can everyone open it? Trinket.io. Before doing the project, we will learn how to get into or logged into Trinket. Trinket.io. This would be the home page you get.
I got it.
You got it. Fine. If this is there, you can start logging to that. I know all of you all have your own Google account or maybe your parents' Google account. So simply go to login and sign in with Google. So I have multiple Google accounts so that this will list down everything. See, a lot. So I'll take my personal account over here. Pick in my Google account. You also pick it. And now you're logged in, which means Trinket will now maintain a profile based on
Excuse me, teacher.
your Gmail.
My Google account isn't correctly signed in, so I can't sign in with a Google account.
Oh, okay. Then we have to use an alternative option. You can create your own account then here. Right, see? Here there's an option called sign up. So just log in there, give your full name. So I will give my one. I'll give my office email since I do have one with the Gmail, and pick any password. And sign. Either possible.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, work in. Right, so somehow now you're logged in. And if you're logged in, load in. Okay, so this is where you are. Now we're going to create a new Trinket. Go to new Trinket and pick HTML. This is the base technology we are going to use.
Miss,
Yes.
when after I log in, I get something called get hands on with code.
Can you drop a screenshot onto the chat, Pute?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, I'll see.
Give me a minute.
Frankly, I didn't hear the issue properly so that I can check over here. The ones who have issues, please drop a screenshot onto the chat. I'll say why is it? Yeah. Then what you can do is just click on home. Now this is also a place, you're logged in properly, yeah? Don't worry, you're properly logged in. Just click on home.
Ah,
Then you're
okay,
navigated
teacher.
to
I got it.
this location. This location.
Thank you, teacher.
These are a couple of existing projects, some templates.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Right. Now get HTML. And you can give a file name. Now this is recipe. So I would say banana shake recipe. No, we'll say banana shake. So my project name is banana shake. So as a practice, soon after you open, give the project name and save it so that you're on safe side, your codes are not like disappeared.
Teacher,
Yes.
can I put any name I want?
Problem at all. Something related would do better, but that's up to you. You're the one who's making this. You can put anything. And usually, meanwhile, you make it, usually the project is having multiple HTML pages. Right? Now, HTML page means a web page. So there can be many web pages. Those many web pages can have many names, like they can have their own names. In that case, Pate, usually the first page or first loaded page is named as index. It's named as index.html. Right? Why always the websites, when they open up, you all have seen when websites open up, even now you got it, when Trinket opens up, there's a page to be appeared first. So the page which is appearing first is the page with the name index. So that's why this is named as index. If you want to change it, no problem, you can change. Here, for this, it won't be a huge issue. But when you make a website with like all proper technologies, then you have to think a bit about how to rename. Then you have to have an index page. Then only the other pages can be made. But here you can name it as anything or keep as index.html itself. I'm not going to change it. You can change. I say I want recipe or something, so you can change it. But be into the norm. Right? The norm is to have the page in index so that I am keeping it. And if you want more pages with this plus sign, you can create more pages. See, I want banana.html. You can create more. No problem there. Got it? So I'm keeping index.html. Understood? So this is my outcome. We'll change these letters and everything will change a little bit. But initially, this is what I want. Okay. Now, Pute, I want you to explain this. When you make a web page, there are around 4 things you have to do regarding a web page. To make it properly functional, you have to do around 4 things. Out of those, we are going to do 2 things today. Let me explain those 2 things. First thing is, y'all have to make a proper structure to your web page. It should be like properly structured, just like this.
Miss doc type HTML?
Yeah, doc type, that's a code. I'm talking about the technologies, having the structural one through HTML, the design or the styling part with CSS, having all these action part with JS and jQuery, that part. First, doc type is it's defining basically the version of the HTML page. At the same time, it's that doc type is just a comment over there, so it's not compulsory to have it. If you want, we can have the doc type either, no problem. Right. So basically, even here you can see that I'm using 2 files over here. One is index.html, other one is style.css. One is having HTML extension, other is having CSS extension. It's like HTML, this hypertext markup language, is there to make the structure. It's there to make the structure of the code. Structure in the sense, it's just making up the most required building blocks only. It's not making up any other colors, styling part, nothing. All right. So it's like when you build a home, when you build a house. So the house is like initially, how does the house look like? It's with all these foundation, the walls with the bricks. Before doing all interior design, painting, curtains, until you like style it, house is not that attractive. But fine, like for the final version, they put furniture, they put curtains, before that they do the painting, and they will do the gardening. They will have the wall hangers and any other decorations, the ornaments, all those styling would do. So HTML is like making the structure of the web page. So all the objects related, the components related, they would be there in HTML page. Right? So here you can see we have the basic HTML tags, head, body, the H1 image, then unordered list, ordered list, everything is there. That is only the structure. So I purposely took one here for you to like, as I want to show that to you. This image is little large, so I'll fix it. Otherwise you can't see. Okay, look here, but here we have only the HTML page, right? The content is there, but it's not nice. I know this is also not nice, but at least this has nice colors. The background color, those things are at least there. But here, nothing. It's empty, plain. So we need HTML to make this structure, and later to garnish it, to do the interior design, the styling part, we want CSS. So we are going to make 2 files for that. One is with HTML, the second one is with CSS. Did you understand it? So initially it would be only HTML, so that the output would look like this. what you see over here. Then only we do the garnishing part. Clear?
Yes, miss.
Yes. So ready to go?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Okay. Right. So now you all have your trinket. I have the project banana shake, and I do have my index.html. Now we'll start coding. Okay, here. The top part of the screen is so cluttered to me, like it has all Zoom operations and my browser operations both. Okay, so we'll start off. How do we do the basic tags? We have to make the basic tags of the HTML page. So the 3 basic tags are HTML. Now see, Pute, when you type HTML, Pute, the tags are written. I believe that you all have this basic knowledge that tags are written inside angle brackets. So the start of tag is HTML. So we have 2 categories. One is opening tag. So this is the opening tag, and soon after an opening tag is written, the closing tag is also given. This is how it happens. Is it there? I'm giving
Yes, teacher.
small time initially to complete. Right. So after HTML, the 2 main components are head.
Miss,
Yes.
should we type opening tag, tag and closing tag?
Not compulsory. If you like, you can write.
HTML.
They are just comments I wrote to give you the understanding. If you like, you
Yeah,
can.
okay.
Okay. So I have done the main 2 segments, HTML, head, and the body. Like after head is closed only, body is started. And after body is closed only, HTML would be closed. Don't open and close at the wrong place. So the components will not work properly. Right? But now the browsers are very much like intelligent. So even if you make certain preliminary mistakes, they will fix them and give the best or the closest output. At the same time, you can see here, I have indented with after HTML, 1 indentation, then head. At the same indentation, body. So this is how the structure should be made. Now, inside head, you can have a title. Title is what is visible on this tab. Here you can see Trinket Run Code Anywhere is the title. Here, recipe finished is the title. Likewise, for this, inside head, I would like to write title. title is, I will say banana shake. That's banana shake. Now the head is done, title is put. In the original one, the title is not there, but I added.
Excuse me, teacher.
Yeah, put there.
My father couldn't. I couldn't go to that.
You couldn't come to this. Did you log into trinket.io?
I will try.
Please try if parents are around.
My parent is not around.
Can you, if parents are around, can someone help our kid to that? Anyway, Pute, I sent you the link. This is the place where you have to go to. Okay, fine. Now the head is done and the body is also there. You should. Head section must
Teacher,
contain, yes. Tell.
could we write the title?
Yeah, write the title. Here, of course, you can see the title at once, but better write.
We have to go.
Okay. So now, Pute, remember this. Head section is normally there to have the title. That's one thing. And you can keep the styles connected, style sheets connected. I'm going to do that next. Other than that, if I want to have any meta tags, then I'm using HTML, sorry, head section of the HTML page. Likewise, all these internal work, the configuration work happens within head tag. It doesn't show anything onto the results area. Now, even look here, I'll save and run. Nothing, see? Nothing. I'll make it auto run. Nothing, because I have not written anything. So if you want to see any result, then it should be included under the body section. Then it should be included under body section. So what do we have to have in body section? The first thing is the heading banana milkshake. So these headings are defined in H tags. H tags. Why do I say H tags? There are 6 levels in H tags, starting from H1 to H6. It reduces the size. Right? So we'll use the biggest one, H1, banana milkshake. Let's see, it auto runs and give the output. If you like, you can just put it to H2, H3, H4, H5, and finally H6, and have a look. How does it look like? So this reduces, we don't need everything, just for understanding.
I got it, miss.
You got it, fine. So I'm removing H2 to H6. Huh? I'll commit. No need to remove. Okay, command turn. Next is we have to have a picture of banana milkshake. Now the first thing is you have to take a picture of banana milkshake. So what I did was I just simply Googled banana milkshake and I downloaded a picture. My downloaded picture is, where is it? It is something over here. Even I can't remember. Cool. This one. This is what I have picked. So you all can pick any picture that you want. Just select a picture quickly and download. It can be any nice picture. Okay, take it. If you are ready after downloading a picture, just within a minute, download it. Raise your hand then.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Take it. When the Trinket page is closed, the code is not there. That's because if you do not save it. So make sure you save it, Pate. It's just like the normal, normal problem when you use Word. Even if you don't save, it disappears. It's same thing. So
Excuse me, teacher.
yes, there.
Teacher, I have a small problem. When I try to type on the next line, I can't type.
When you try to type the next line, what happens? That means when you press enter,
Yes, teacher.
what happens?
Only the first line gets typed and any other doesn't get.
On Trinket, that's a little weird. Just refresh this. If it's saved, you can easily refresh.
Like this, on the number 1 on the first line, there's a cross box.
Can you send a screenshot of this screen? Okay. Fine. So now if you have downloaded the picture, now we have to add it to our image library. Here you can see, you're right, there's an image icon. Then you have image library button. Image library button. So these are my images. And upload it. kids. Keep calm anytime.
Teacher, I send the screenshot.
All right, I'll check it with there. Right, so my image was shake.jpg. Right, so to this, upload NIV image. I'll select it's under downloads. Where is it? Hold on to see whether the picture is there. No, that's not the banana shake. That's a different picture. Now that's there. So I'm picking up both. Then say done. So to the library, all pictures are added. See, if you want, you can put to the bin. Put there for the screenshot. You have started saying angle bracket /HTML / is used for the closing tag. So make it only HTML, no slash. Don't do politics in chat. I can't find any errors that you all post. No point of blaming government, Pute. It doesn't resolve anything, so just stop it. Utilize your time in a good way. No point shouting at them. Right. Power cut problem is there to me as well. Again, fine. Now the image is there. So anyways, Pate, your image should be loaded to the image library if you really want to add it to the web page. If not, you can't use it. All right. So now it's there. Now come to the code. If you have the HTML code properly written, then you can type. The slash is always there for the closing tag, not for the opening tag. Fine. Now the code for image is img. Then there's an attribute called src. src defines source of the image. Say equals, within double quotes, write the image name. I will take shake.jpg. Right. See, the image is huge. If you want, you can define the width and height and like make it smaller. For the moment, I'll make it smaller, but really we are going to make this using CSS. For the moment, you can't see anything, no? So for the convenience, I'll make it smaller. Saying width is 200 pixels and the height is, this is little like towards height, 220 pixels. Okay?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
How to upload the picture to Trinket?
Here you have this image icon. Click on that. and go to image library, then you can upload a new image.
Teacher, can you go to the index page?
Okay. This one.
Thank you, teacher.
So make sure the image name is correctly spelled and this JPG PNG extension is written properly. If not, the image will not work. So after that, we just have to have the ingredients. What else? We are going to have the ingredients, method of making it, and the reviews. So just after this, we'll put ingredients. Ingredients, this one. That's also a subtopic. So we'll take a subheading. Subheading is a heading, but a smaller one. So we would say H3, H3, H2, anything is okay. I'll take H2. The original one says H3, but I'll take H2. Ingredients. Gosh, I can't remember the spellings. And there's another subheading that is method, and the other one is reviews. So if you want, you can put all three together, but then you have to fill in the proper order. So up to you. So I took method.
Teacher,
And reviews. I wrote all three together. Oh, sorry.
excuse me, teacher.
Yes, tell Pute.
When I type between H2 and /H2 tags, when I type ingredients, it comes in front of the picture.
It comes in front of the picture. So is it written on top of the IMG tag? It should be
it's,
below the
below.
IMG tag.
Yeah, it's below.
Can I see the code?
Okay. Wait,
Send me a
teacher.
screenshot.
Okay, teacher.
You send me. Image is there. The reason is you have not closed. See, after 200 px closing tag, then the angle bracket should be closed.
Okay, teacher. Thank you.
Okay. Pute, if the picture is uploaded, it doesn't show. Means after coding, it's not appeared. Is it so?
No, teacher, now it's okay.
No, it's okay.
Evening, teacher. Excuse me, teacher. I have a small
Yes.
problem.
Tell.
Teacher, I can't find out how to take the images from the image library.
How to take images in the sense, Pute, you have to upload images there. That's number one. You have to download some picture. And here, when you go to the image library, there's a place to upload an image. No? Go there and pick the image. Then only, now you can't see my browser, sorry, file explorer. Then only you can get, like, refer to the images over there. Did you get my point?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, fine. Right, now we have the ingredients. We are going to list down the ingredients. How is it listed? Right, the first one is listed with bullet points. It's with bullets. Right? Now, how do you list with bullets? This bulleted list is known as unordered list. That's called unordered list. We refer it UL. Then we have to start the UL and include the ingredients as list items over there. Now be careful. I have written the 3 subheadings at once, and now underneath ingredients, the UL should be there. Underneath the method should be there. It should be properly written. So make sure that you are just after ingredients. And this is UL, referring to unordered list. Then each and every ingredient should be listed as list items. I'll write the lengthy term also as a comment over here. UL unordered list. LI list item. So the first LI is 1 banana, then 250 milk, then 3 ice cubes. Now, if your way of making the milkshake or the banana shake is different, you have the total freedom to put whatever the ingredients that you all want. I would say fresh milk. Then 3 ice cubes. I would say vanilla essence. Add in more. So whatever you want to add as the ingredients of the milkshake, you're allowed to add over here. See? Now here you can see this circle bullet point. Don't worry, we changed it. We are updating that under CSS. Done. Next to method, now for ingredients, it's there as bullet points. That's, yeah, acceptable. But when you have method, that should be like 1, 2, 3. It should be properly there, another. So a list with 1, 2, 3 numbering system is called ordered list. See, this is the way we want. 1, 2, 3. This is the way we want. That's ordered list. So we are going to have a ordered list where just below the method. Method is the subtopic, and we are going to have the ordered list. So if your way of making the banana shake is different, you're totally welcome to have your own way, but make sure someone can drink it. Right, so this is OL, ordered list. That's the numbered one, no? Right. And again, it's LI, yeah? It doesn't change. This is again LI. So first is peel the banana and add to the blender. Second is add the milk and ice cubes to the blender. Now, frankly, I'm copy pasting, no? Y'all can type faster. So there's nothing technical in it. Since it's a lengthy sentence, I'm just copying and pasting. See, it's like this. Done. The final part is rewaves. That's also, according to this, that's also what? A bulleted list or an unordered list. So simply you can create a UL and put these under list items. So what Marcus says and what Adil says. Under rewaves, start UL and include what Marcus says as list items. And the next list item is what Adil says. So we did a lot. So make sure you all save it off. Complete it within a minute.
Excuse me, teacher.
There.
Can you give me some time to write the method 1 and reviews?
Yeah, sure. Don't take much time. Within 2 minutes, by 6:40 finish off, because we had to write CSS. Okay, take your time. No problem. I know it takes time. Binuli, sorry, I just now saw the chat. The attribute should be IMGSRC. What you have typed is SCR. So be careful with the spellings, because the browser sometimes can't figure out what does it like specifically represent. I shall put this onto the chat. The whole list, the whole link. Yeah, I shared it on the chat. At the same time, yeah, I can show you the completed, I can send you the completed project. Hold on. Yeah, this is the trinket one.
Done,
Okay.
teacher.
Done. I hope time is enough. Now, there's one more in the structure. Now, still it's not nice. Right. Can you say there's a line from flowing from left to right? Yeah, it's left to right. To like just like separating the ingredients
Yes,
method
teacher.
and then the reviews. There's a line. This one.
Yes, teacher.
This is known as horizontal ruler. That's the after method and before review, which means here. So if I want to have a horizontal ruler, then a tag should be written. It's HR, horizontal ruler. HR stands for horizontal ruler. That's basically a self-closing tag. This is a self-closing tag, which means it does not have any closing tag. Like open HR and close HR. No, it's not there. So it's self-closing horizontal ruler. Right, with that, we are done with the HTML part. Now we have to style it. To style, we have to create a CSS file. Isn't it? We have to neither. To style, we have to create a CSS file. So the next step is creating the CSS file. For that, take another file over here. Say plus, create text file and name it like, we are going to style. So we'll name it like style. Or else you can say this is banana shape. banana
Miss, can we
shape
use
style.
descriptions list for show to ingredients?
.css. Make sure you put the extension CSS. That's compulsory.
Miss, can we use descriptions list for show to ingredients?
Okay, so write this style, like create this style file, and then we have to connect that style file with our which file? HTML file. You have to create it in our HTML file. Now I told you those connections. Pardon there?
Teacher, can you show me the index.html? I need the copy.
Yeah. Right. Now, previously, at the beginning, I told you our head section of the HTML
Could
page.
you show me the last part?
This is the last part. From HTML close, we are done. Okay. So we learned that if we want to connect an HTML page with some other file, maybe a style sheet, maybe a JavaScript file, whichever it is, those should be, or those connections should be written inside head tag. So for the moment, we have only the title tag in head. Now we are going to connect our style sheet, banana shape style.css with the HTML page. If you don't connect, you can't work with it, right? So just come to this. It's in head just after title. Inside head, below title, and above head. This is the exact location. We are going to create a link. So that is link. Hold on. Yeah. Link. One more attribute. Can we use description list to show ingredients? Yeah, possible. No problem. That's up to you. You can use a DL with the definition term DT. Then DD, definition description. No problem. Right. So the link, rel, right. This says with whom are you relating? So that is with a style sheet. Right? That is with a style sheet. Make sure you write properly. Don't change spelling. Don't make spelling mistakes over there. Link, rel, style sheet. Be careful with spellings. Then, yeah.
Teacher, I have a small problem.
Tell.
Teacher, the first part is showing to me that there is no starting for the head, but there's an ending.
So you can type head start, no problem. Just after HTML, type head. Head open. Or like if you're not sure, just send me the code.
Teacher,
Yeah.
should it always be style sheet?
Yeah, good question. If you connect CSS, that's always style sheet. You can change it. If it's JavaScript, it would be script. Good question.
Yes.
At href, you can change the, like you can add the style sheet name. So here it's banana shake style.css. So better copy that name and paste over there. There also don't do any spelling mistake. Shihab has sent a question. Will you be sending the recording? Frankly, I don't know that. Let me forward that to our admin. She will respond it.
Yes, you'll be getting the recording of the session.
Thank you. Right, so now this is connected. Scroll down a little. Okay, I'm scrolling down a little.
Teacher, can you keep that link?
Yeah, it's also there. Yes, it's also there. Now, anyways, you can do like many more things than this, but still now see, we have connected to CSS, but nothing happened. It's still ugly. Why? Although we connected, did we write anything in style? No. We didn't write anything. So that we have to write the stuff in that. Until that, it will not be like properly set. So when you write the content in CSS, there are thousands of things that you can customize. Thousands of things. Like only a few would be here. Just put in some colors, font style, font family, border, width of the picture, list style. Those are the like very few stuff. But that's not only CSS. Just visit the W3C schools. You can learn a lot over there. And even SLASSCOM TechKids program, like that also covers huge stuff related to this HTML, CSS, these stuff. So there are so many things to learn further. Like you can have some reference through this W3 school, just visit HTML and CSS section. That would give you some idea. At the same time, practically, like certain project wise also you can learn. Right, I guess now that's done. It's already sent to chat. Okay. Now we'll plan until everyone completes it. We will plan what should be put under the banana shape, right? So we are going to add a background color and define the font style, the font family, the style of the text that we are going to fix. And for the image, right now I gave width and height with the code, but we can do that using the style. Those are the things that we are going to do. So I think now time is enough. We'll move on to style. Now at style sheet, you should refer whom are you styling. So the way you do curtaining is not the same way you do furniture. That's not the way you do the gardening, right? So you have to refer, is it to the windows, is it to the door, is it to the garden? Like object should be referred. So here we use a tag selector to call which tag should be styled. Right? See here, we are first asking body to get styled. Put a color to the background, put a color to the font, then a font family, a design. Likewise, we ask body. Say body and open, close curly brackets. right? Then the order is irrelevant. We'll first put the font colors, say color. Now for color, if you want, you can put the color, I mean, as a name, or else a color code can be also given. Right? A color code can be given. Now I'm adding some random color. I don't know what will appear. So this is some color. It's also somewhat reddish because I got FF. Let me take it F2. That's also pinkish. See, that's a different color. So a color code can be used. These color codes are there. See, you can just search color codes for HTML. Get
Teacher, I
color
got it
code.
by Teacher, I got it by typing hexadecimal color picker.
Yes,
Then it
that's
comes
true.
later in the Google.
That's correct, Puti. Yeah, you have to put hexadecimal color codes. So that color code can be taken, like for which color do you want? You can take it. Now this is banana-like, no? So I'll put a yellowish and orangish color. I really don't like this banana color. So that I'll make it orangish. So you can just copy this color code and paste over here. Or you can say orange. There are some color names. They also can be applied. No problem. Right? The same thing is applied to who? Same thing is applied to background. So for background also, you can have any color that's background. Make sure at the end, you have to put a semicolon. No? So I even don't like that color. So I'm getting another color. So that's banana shape. And the font family, by the way, W3C schools also has an option to get the color codes. Huh? So font family, I would say Arial. This is Times New Roman. I would say Arial. So then that is changed. Likewise, you can change different things. See? Yeah, you can change colors for the fonts one by one, even possible. To change one by one, then you have to use either ID selectors or class selectors. You can refer that. W3C schools has that. Use, like, give an ID to the content that you want. Refer with that ID. Suppose the ID is list item 1, LI1. So then you have to say hash LI1 and then refer the, like, give the colors. Hash is for ID select. Right. So meanwhile, I'm moving to the next one for the, we'll do HR, the horizontal ruler. There you can define a height and background color. If you want a border, you can put, now here we don't want a border. So HR, you can define height. It is like tiny. No? So we'll say 2 pixels or 5 pixels, 50 pixels. I don't mind, like that would be big. Then for the background, either you can use the same color or you can change the color. This has to be background color. So either the same color or a different color. And for border, we'll say none. We don't need a border. Here you can see a border disturbs us. We don't need a border. Where is it? Right. So you can have any color as you wish. So since I have used a color code before, let me use a color name. I would make it red. Right? Tomato was also there, so I'll make it red as I don't know much color names. Right. Next. We have to change the style of whom. The unordered list, that also should be changed. Say, for UL, we say list style type. List style type should be square. List style type should be square.
Teacher, are there
Yeah.
any other types?
There are circle. Circle is not, it's not filled. See, that's circle. Other one is disk. Disk is the one you get by default. That's a filled circle.
Okay,
The three things are circle, disk, and the square. So even I prefer square, so I put it. And the one last is, oh, we have passed the time as well. Right, the one last is for image. For image, now anyways, I have made the width. Here also, if you want, you can define width and height. Now, suppose I'm like removing width height from here. This 200, 220 is not there. And I'm putting it over here. See, now this is big. It's enormous. So I would say width 200 pixels. Height 220 pixels. That's applied. And if you need a border, now in this case, there's a border. You can say, what's the border design? See the order. The border, there has to be a border width. So I would say it's 2 pixels. Style is solid. And the color is the same color that we've been using. I will say red. Certain colors are not, certain colors you cannot apply everywhere. So that's the reason sometimes you don't get. So this is how we styled for the image. See, now it's like great. The look is pretty much nice, isn't it? Okay, so until like while you're doing, since we have like I have passed the end time, so that I'll summarize what have we done today. So we basically had a basic kickstart level knowledge about web design. So we use this Trinket platform and we now know the HTML tags or HTML files they make the structure of a web page, and CSS, cascading style sheet file, is making the style. It makes it beautiful. So it's two files you have to connect together on the head within the head section, right? Then we learned how to manage an image library, how to add pictures there and how to refer to the pictures over there, right? And make sure y'all save it. One more thing is you have this, now you have given a project name. Soon after a project name is given, you get this share option. Click on this share option, you get multiple options. Simply, yeah.
Teacher, could you show the index?
Yeah, index page. Okay, it's over here. The latter part, I guess.
Teacher, the last few lines.
Yeah, it's there. You can see the last one. So you can download your folder over there, or else you can get the link and share with anyone. Right now, just now I have downloaded. What I'll do is, this is my working. So I'll share it here with you. And I'm scrolling a bit up. So here, share, and you get the link. That link, this one can be shared with anyone. So anyone can log into your, it's not like they cannot edit. If they want to edit, it would be a remix, but they can just see how your project is. So most of the time in SLASSCOM also, when we are working, the marking happens through these links. So remember, this is the main advantage of using Trinket type of platforms, because they have the features to share the codes, and as a platform they manage all the codes, so that we don't have to worry about sending those like bigger files here and there. Okay, right. So I hope you got some kickstart, and I have shared all the links at the same time, the files. Yes, Potato.
Teacher, in the CSS type of file, how do we change the background color?
It's background, like for body, it's background. You mean the file's background color?
No, teacher, for the web page.
Yeah, that depends. For the body, the tag is background, but for when it comes to HR, that is background color, right? So for different objects that changes, if it's the color of the web page, that's background. This one.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Teacher?
Right. Yeah.
Teacher, can you just give me your email, so if I have any doubt, I can ask?
Pardon, I didn't hear you. Can you?
Can you give me your email so if I have any doubt I can ask?
I'll do like this. I'll drop my WhatsApp number. That doesn't accept call. So I guess you can WhatsApp or send a voice note. I'm sharing my WhatsApp number. Don't call it. Like, it doesn't work. Only WhatsApp is available.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
So y'all can just drop me WhatsApp or like send voice notes. Those stuff works. If you have any doubts or you want me to clear them up, just see your work, send me. No problem.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Right. Yes. So I guess you got the initial understanding. All these files are shared on the chat. Before we wrap up, everyone please download because the chat disappears. Yeah. So I guess this is successful. So how is it? All good? Please raise the hand. If everything is good, raise the hand. If not, don't raise the hand. Aha, superb. Right? I think it went well. Fine. So Patel, like this is just the kickstart. So just refer the web technologies, refer the knowledge into different other technologies also. So you will be definitely be genius. Like with this age, if you do this, definitely you can become genius by the age of adults. Right? So I wish you good luck and hope to see you all in other sessions as well, like connect to the other sessions also, which are upcoming for the next months. It's really happy to work with you all. Thank you very much. So I'll hand over to Ms. Ketmi.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sampa, for sharing your knowledge with these kids and committing your time to conduct the session today. I think all the kids were really engaged with you, and I'm sure that everyone learned something new and complete the project. For the students who wasn't able to complete the project, don't worry. I'll be sharing the recording with everyone, so you can go through it and complete the steps that you have missed. So with that note, I think we can conclude the session. We are really happy to see you here. So let's meet on another session. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Pate.
Good night, teacher.
Good night, teacher.